Good morning, Vietnam! If you know what that's from, you know what that's from. Anyway, hi. I have not done a vlog in forever. It's like 7:40 in the morning. I've been up, my battery's already dying. We're back. Okay, so I woke up at 6:15. I've been trying to wake up a little bit earlier to either try to get in a workout or at least maybe shower. Like I did a workout yesterday morning. Today I didn't, but I needed to wash my hair and stuff, so I did that. I actually took a shower and I put on makeup. So fancy. So right now I'm trying to clear off the top of my washer and dryer because I pulled out a load of laundry to find some clothes this morning. And recently, because I haven't done any vlogs or really been able to talk to you guys and update you on things because life is just ridiculous right now. One of our cats, I think it's Kiara, but I'm not sure. One of our cats has recently been in the way, been peeing on usually Lacey's bed, but we found it, I think on Bo's bedding once too. So I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a behavior thing. I clean it out every few days. Like I don't think it's because it's too full or something. But anyway, so Lacey found pee on her bed again. So I don't know what's happening. So I need to clear this off so I can put her bedding in there because it has cat pee on it right now. So that's fun. And there's a cat climbing on the pantry shelves, about to knock off some coffee. So we have a pretty busy day. The kids are doing distance learning, so they're still like signed up at their school, but we're doing like the Zoom meetings and stuff like with their teachers. So it's not like homeschooling where I've taken over with the curriculum or anything like that. We have scheduled Zoom meetings and things that they have to do. Will you get off of there? Here, get up. Thank you. She's about to knock the coffee over. Basically, during the daytime now, between 8 to about 2 o'clock-ish, I'm just helping the kids with things because not everything works all the time. They have to have me help them log into something or find the program that they need to do. And it's very frustrating because they have, all of their work is spread out between like multiple sites, like 2 or 3 or 4 different sites that they have to get things done on. Like it's not all in one place. Not everything is even there all the time. Like I have to email the teachers to let them know if we're having problems with something or if we can't find something, and then hopefully they try to troubleshoot it on their side. So it's not been fun. This is the start of our 3rd week doing this now. And oh, what I was saying with Bo though is during the day I'm just trying to help the kids. So Lacey's usually set up in hers and Connor's room. Connor's at the dining room table because I don't have space to give my kids like a desk or a proper workspace. I just don't have the room. Nor do I have the money, but I don't have the room to put anything else in their bedrooms anyway. So we're trying to make do with, you know, what we have. And I can't really like give Bo the attention that he needs or deserves because I have to make sure that the older kids are like on task and signing into their meetings on time and whatnot. So I circle between like the bedroom and the dining room, and I have to check on them when they're in the meeting to make sure they're not doing anything inappropriate and they're paying attention, and I have to go help them. So Bo is always asking me to play with him, or if he goes number 2, I have to go help him, you know, like I have to make sure the cats are not getting stuck in Lacey's room because like right now they like to just be in front of the camera and jump up on her little table. It's been rough. So today my mom is actually coming over to hang out with us / Bo and entertain him for a little bit because I was talking to her the other day about how things have been going and stuff like that. So she offered to come over to kind of hang out with Bo for a little bit so I could, you know, help the kids and focus on them. And you know, I try to play with Bo every day a little bit, even if it's after like his nap time or if I have a little bit of space where the kids actually don't need help for once. And usually it's like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes at the most before I have to go do something else. And then we're gonna have lunch together, and Lacey's getting a haircut today. Let me start this laundry and then we can pick this back up. So I was trying to find my little Manfrotto or Monfrotto, like small tripod thing that is easy to hold when I vlog, but I don't know where it is. So you're on my giant tripod all shrunk down, but I have a few things that I need to put together for my grandma. My mom's coming over also because normally on Wednesdays we will meet, or she will give me Matt's check, a reminder to drink your water. My grandma's birthday is coming up and my mom asked if we could go with her over there tomorrow because my grandma is, I believe she's turning 91 this year, if I'm not mistaken. I will double check and I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong. With the kids' new weird schedule, like I don't want to skip out on anything and have them try and make it up or anything. I know my lighting is terrible. You can see the camera in my face. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we can't go. So because she's coming over today, I'm gonna give her my grandma's birthday card. My uncle also asked if we had an extra inhaler. If you don't know, or if you're close maybe to Mexico, that's where my stepdad gets all of his medication, I think his insulin, because he's diabetic. I don't know like what type diabetes he has. So they go to Mexico to get the medication because it's so much cheaper than here, like regardless of insurance or not. It's just crazy. You have to pay so much money for stuff like that. So they also will get us inhalers or albuterol medication or whatever like we need, or even my brother needs, because it's so much cheaper there. Hey Connor, can you get your computer set up because your meeting starts in like 5 minutes? Here's the card. Butterflies and sparkles. Connor, you have 5 minutes, you're fine. You don't need to act like it's the end of the world. You will be okay. Why are you jumping in the water? What are you doing? I got water all over the floor. My cats are psychos. Oh, let me show you something else, hopefully before Connor starts his meeting. So this bench right here, we had in our old house. It used to be red. We just spray painted it white. We used to use it as our timeout bench. Here in this house, it used to be in the garage for a while. We actually only pulled this out maybe in the last year, but it used to be our timeout bench. And ignore this, I'm trying to sell it. Bo doesn't use it anymore, but I don't have anywhere else to put it for now. But there's this really weird thing back here. I don't know what that is. Also, I don't know what that is and why it made... Kiara, stop! You're sticking your paw in it. Ew. I have no idea what just happened. That's really gross. I'm gonna have to clean that up later. My mom asked me that whenever I go to get rid of this to give it to her because yesterday Matt went to Target for me to get a cube organizer because I need more storage space for the kids, like school stuff and whatever. I think that's upside down. So it's just white. It's just a 4 square cube organizer. That was only $30 at Target. And then these were on clearance for $4. So I got 4 of these, black with these like white stripes or squares on it, whatever you want to call it, to go in there. So it looks a little bit of a disheveled mess on the couch. And if you didn't see my desk video, we did get a new desk, but so I'll still have some white over here. I have the white bookshelf and now my white desk, so it's definitely made like the living room like much brighter. So we're gonna put that together later, and my mom can take this with her as well as my card and the inhaler. Connor, it's 8:01. Come get to your meeting, please. Well, never mind. Connor's meeting was not working, and I'm like, are you sure you clicked on the right one? So we looked at it, we clicked on it, it was the right one. It wasn't working. Then I looked at my email to see if I had anything from the teachers. The internet is down apparently at the school, so all the teachers are still going to the school and then doing their meetings and stuff still in their classrooms and whatever. So I guess the internet is down at the school. So Lacey also will not be having a meeting right now because it's 8:17 and hers should have started 8:15. How are you guys doing? What are you doing? Are you doing homeschool, or are you doing your schooling through the school? You know what I mean? The kids aren't allowed to like talk to each other and interact with each other because they're having to listen to what the teacher's saying. All the teachers are doing really is just giving instruction on what to work on the computer. Like there's no actual like paperwork that they're having to do that we turn in or anything. Everything is on the computer, but I'm still having to help a lot. I'm still having to explain because they're, I don't know, they're like giving tests and work for them to do, but not everything that they're doing they understand. But then they're also not like teaching a lesson per se on how to do things. So there was something with decimal points, I don't remember what it was, something with math that Lacey was doing that she did not understand. And luckily Matt was here because I'm not great at math, and I guess maybe I don't explain things well enough, but sometimes the kids don't understand what I'm saying, so Matt will take over. Luckily he was home for lunch or something. Can you turn that down, please? Blippi! This is all very weird, and I really hope that we go back to school soon. We were supposed to go back August 17th, and then they said that wasn't happening, but they did not give us any other type of projected date for when we will go back to school. We'll see, but this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I wanted to do. As much as I love my children, I did not want to be home with them for, it's been more than 5 months straight of just my kids.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want.
But I mentioned Lacey was getting a haircut today because her hair, like mine, is very, very thick. Hers is thicker than mine, and it's a pain in the butt to try to brush, whether she has just taken a shower or not, if she's gone swimming or whatever. It's just like a rat's nest. Like even if I go to like comb through it, whether it's a pick, a hairbrush, a comb, section by section, or the whole thing, like it immediately just is like tangled again. It's crazy. So we're getting it thinned out, and we're gonna chop off like 3 inches. She has a lot of dead ends and stuff. Her hair towards like the ends are thin, but then it's really thick like in that section, which is where I have a thickness problem. Well, I have a thickness problem all over, but for my hair, it's back there. But if you follow me on Instagram, or I also posted it to the YouTube community, by the time you're watching this, it's like a week or 2 ago, because I was filming like crazy, like before the kids started schooling. Then I started to add dinner videos back in, and then lunch videos, so I'm like behind on videos. I have a lot filmed, I just need to edit them, which during the week usually is hard for me to do. But anyway, I talked about shaving my head. I don't do anything with my hair. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I just pull my hair up, and because of that, these widow peaks or cul-de-sacs, which is what my mom calls it, right here is like balding even more, because all I do is pull my hair up. After, you can kind of see it here, after putting your hair up in the same spot, your hair starts to break at wherever your ponytail or your bun goes. So that's what all of these little teeny tiny hairs are right here that just kind of stick out because they're broken. I don't have the time, nor do I care to put time and effort into my hair. Like, I'd rather sleep. I don't want to wake up early. Plus, wearing my hair down gets me really hot, and it's just like, what's the point of having hair if I'm not doing anything with it except sticking it on top of my head? My husband does not want me to shave my head. Neither does my mom. So he suggested getting like a shorter pixie cut or something, and I just don't want to deal with this anymore. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I'm not entirely sure yet how short I'm cutting my hair, but also follow me on Instagram too. I post to my stories every day. So we just got in the car to leave, and Connor said there were crayons that got left behind in the car?
And since all the windows were up, from us baking cookies, the wax got melted. And then
Can't even really tell. Oops.
Ew.
Can't really tell that they're like melted, and it's not even focusing. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's fine. Now you dropped one. So that's exciting. It's in the door. I don't know what it's called. This thing in the door, right here. So that's where that was. So when we get back, we'll have to see what we can do about it. I gave him a napkin to at least like get the crayons out of there, you know? Maybe I can show you now. I don't know. I guess you can't really tell. I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, so now we're gonna head to the hair appointment. Video, turn around for me. I wanna see the before. Okay, turn back around. That's before. And we're gonna cut your bangs, right?
Yeah, I did want to grow them out, but I didn't want bangs, but I really don't want bangs. But
bless you.
We're also
Bless you.
cute sometimes. So, and they look cute with my freckles is another point.
Yeah, well it's up to you if you do want the bangs.
Yes.
Okay.
Feeling so small, watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive.
We're back home. Turn around.
And
Super short.
but
that's exactly what she wanted, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see you too, buddy.
She gave Mama this right, and she's like, I thought I was gonna have it. So here, it goes the tiniest bit past my shoulders.
But that's what you wanted, so it's fine. And she wanted her bangs back, so we got the bangs back, and you look so cute.
And I look like someone from the Addams Family, that girl.
If you know what character she's talking about, comment down below. It's, oh, I just remembered her name. I'm not going to say it. The Addams Family Values, or I don't remember. The one that dates Uncle Fester and then tries to kill him and steal his money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Your ball.
Okay, come on, say my ball!
Your ball?
No, my ball!
Oh, your bottle. That's what you're saying. It's in the diaper bag, I think. Kitties. So we're having a snack right now. The kids are having Cheetos. And then Connor has to finish this, and I have to take a picture and send it back to the teacher. Then he has 2 other things to do on the computer. And then Lacey has 2 things to do on the computer. Are you taking a picture of her?
Yeah, so he has it on his tablet because
Why is that so zoomed in?
I want it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pose, girl, pose.
Yeah. Time flies, close your eyes. Imagine you could see everybody else's dream. What a comfort it would be. All along, standing strong, the way it ought to be. But you can never walk alone on your way to being free. We're only human after all. Nothing could make us fall apart. I'm ready to answer for what I've done wrong in my life. It's nothing, I promise. It's not enough to make you cry. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. somehow. Yeah. 'Cause we're only human after all. Nothing can make us fall apart. Whoa. I'm ready to answer for what I've done wrong in my life. It's nothing, I promise. It's not enough.
So it's done. Gave me a little bit of trouble, as you saw, because I was assuming I knew what to do without completely reading the directions. So I figured it out. I don't normally build furniture. We don't shop at IKEA. We don't have furniture that needs to be put together like that. So I like it. I definitely need to add something here, some height or something else right here, because that's just a lot of wall space that's really, really bare. So yeah, but I really like it. I think it's really cute. It's like perfect height for the kids. I'm going to put most of her into the bins. Do you think you can fit in there? All of the papers and school stuff back there and the school stuff over here. I'm hoping that it'll fit into the bins. Apparently now this is a new resting place for our cats, and I need to obviously throw that outside. Yeah, the house gets pretty disheveled during the day, particularly the table because of school and all that stuff.
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it through the gates. Just have to wait. You whisper to me, there's no maybe. There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the call, and I close my eyes to see even clearer. I see it all. I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing.
I'm gonna use this for some medicine really, really fast.
You're gonna run really fast?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, Daddy's on the phone, so can you hush for a minute? Can you wait?
Yeah.
So for dinner tonight, I'm making what we call pâte chinois. I've shared this recipe before. It's kind of like shepherd's pie, but you do mashed potatoes, ground beef, or if you want turkey, you can. You do 1 can of cream corn, not drained, 1 can of regular corn, drained. So that's all it is. You just put it together. We like to do salt and pepper in ours, and I like to add shredded cheese. So that's what I am making right now.
I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the call, and I close my eyes to see.
Here it is. It kind of looks like slop. It's not really like the prettiest meal, but mix that around with the cheese. And I forgot to say, we did put garlic salt and pepper on the meat. I like to add a little bit of just regular salt to this, but it's really, really good. Like I said, it's basically like shepherd's pie, but only with corn in it, but it's really good.
Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire. Never thought I had to miss you and life changes as we know it. You do what you can, you just get through it. It's a mystery how people can get by on as little love as you and I. Never thought I'd be so far from home. Never thought our love could grow so cold. Never thought we had to run through burning fire.
Hi, you guys. It's been a few days since you have seen me last. I just got out of the shower. I thought that I would sit down and kind of get ready for the day. It's almost 11:30 in the morning, but it's been crazy. So I thought I would do my makeup and kind of update you on some other stuff that I wasn't able to talk about with you guys over the last few days because shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. You remember that song? Every single day this week. Well, yesterday wasn't actually that bad. And today, because the kids actually have half days on Fridays, so it was much easier today than the past 2 Fridays. But yeah, when did you see me? Monday? Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday, right? So Wednesday, anyway, so it's just crazy. I think I talked to you guys a little bit about it. I really don't completely remember what we were talking about. Also, I have a mirror down here, so if I look down or in the viewfinder to do my makeup, that's what's happening. Sometimes their Wi-Fi, well, the Wi-Fi disconnects a lot. I think it's just the laptops that just suck. The Google Chromebooks or whatever they're called. They just suck. They're not very good. They disconnect constantly. And it's not our internet because like my computer, like if we're watching TV and my phone, all of that stuff is totally fine. So I think it's just, or it's because we have 2 of them running at the same time. And really during the day, like cleaning wise, I'm really only able to maybe do a load of laundry, or I vacuum the crumbs around the dining table or something. But otherwise, like I've been catching up on all of my cleaning like on the weekends because I just don't really have time. And then depending on when Matt gets home, usually lately he's been home later. So he's been home anywhere between like 4 and maybe 5:30 or something. So obviously dinner falls on me. I'm making lunch for the kids and stuff. And also the pump in our pool broke. So that has sucked. That was a little intense. I don't remember what day it was because everything's just a blur and like runs together. But we had gone out there to try to go swimming, the kids and I, when Matt was at work one day. Foggy looking, like the water, you know, was pretty foggy. And the floor in the pool felt pretty slimy. And there was a chlorine tab in there, but I think it was the pump, obviously. It didn't like circulate the water enough. It wasn't pulling out enough of the gunk, like, you know, bugs and leaves and whatever. It wasn't like churning the water, I guess, as well as it should be. So we had a whole bunch of just nastiness in there. The kids and I still went swimming in it because we had already gotten all of our suits. We'd already sprayed everybody with sunscreen. So we just all showered and I gave Bo a bath when we came inside because I didn't want to like disappoint the kids. And then a few days later or the next week, I don't remember, we were gonna go swimming all together on like a Saturday or Sunday, and Matt was coming outside too. And the pool again just looked really gross and there was a lot more dirt in it, and it had only been a week since we'd cleaned it, so we thought it was gonna be fine. And it was really gross. So I told him when he came outside that we had to clean it first. But the problem was the pump was off, which I thought was weird because we have kept the pump on like the whole time anyway, just, you know, to keep it clean, to keep the water turning. We keep the chlorine tablet filled in the little floaty thingy-majiggy, and it wasn't on. So, and the kids once again were already outside with their swimsuits on and everything, and I was in there because I was trying to skim and stuff so I could reach everything. And I started to vacuum it, and I got about 1.5 feet away from the window, only going from the wall out maybe 1 foot, and then the pump turned off again. So he went over there to turn it back on. It stayed on for less time than that, and it shut off again, and that's never happened before. And eventually it just stopped turning on. Like, Matt kept just standing over there, turning it on, turning it off, and I could feel when the suction obviously was there or not. So it just completely died. And we just bought that pool in like April. We couldn't find any like manufacturing information on it because there was no like warranty on the pool. We bought it from Walmart. We tried to look at the pump itself for manufacturer information. There wasn't anything. Matt tried to look it up online, looked it up through Walmart, looked it up like researching the Coleman pool itself, and he said there was like no information. We decided to try and get a different pump since we couldn't just get one for free since it only lasted 4 months or something, or less, I don't know. He had looked at like Walmart, obviously, to look at the pump. We checked like local pool stores, we looked at Amazon, like everywhere, but everybody was sold out because everybody else has been buying outdoor things since we've been stuck at home forever. So we found one a few days later, and we went to order it, and it would have been $380 just for the pump. And the pool itself, I think we bought for like, was it $400 or $500, I think, is what the pool cost, like with the pump. And then we obviously had to buy like the chlorine tabs, and so we spent, I think, almost like $600 total, and all the extra stuff, like even the net and whatnot. Apparently I'm losing my voice right now. Of course this would happen right now. It was literally the only one we could find. And we had drained the pool. There was no way to even try to keep it clean without the pump being on. It was just gonna sit there and get really, really like gross. What we're gonna do, oh, sorry, squirrel brain. So we went to order the pump because our plan was to drain the pool and clean it really, really well, get the new pump, refill it, so that way the new pump and, you know, fresh clean pool, and it would work really well. We're not going to try and keep dirty water and then clean it after we get the pump, you know what I mean? It was the only one that Matt could find. It was in stock. He ordered it. We got charged the $379 with like shipping and tax or whatever the heck it was. The day after that, Matt got a notification that it was no longer in stock. Even though it was in stock when he purchased it and they charged us money for it, then magically the next day they were out of stock, and we're still missing that much money. So we're just gonna have to wait until we can find a pump. We are going to break it down and find some type of gigantic bin to put it in from like Home Depot or something, and then just like put it on the porch until we have a pump. That has sucked a lot not having a pool. So we've been literally inside like all the time because it's always over 100 degrees all the time. So we are not going outside to play at parks. We're not riding bikes. We're not doing anything because it's so freaking hot. And I'm just not gonna do that. I don't wanna go out there and sweat. I don't wanna make my kids like die from heat exhaustion or something. School schedules, they have so many Zoom meetings at different times and whatnot, plus the actual work that they have to do like outside of the Zoom meeting, that I literally like can't leave. We can't really go and do anything. So there's not really any good time for me during the week to take the kids to go swimming or something. So I'm gonna try to maybe do that this weekend, because now the last few weekends I've been like cleaning and catching up on things or going to the store and stuff like that. So we haven't really had a lot of chances to do like fun things, you know? Yes, we did. What are you doing?
Nothing. What?
Why are you hiding?
Who, Connor?
Just say hi. Yeah.
Hi. Hi.
Connor. He's hiding. I didn't want to make lunch. Like, it's Friday. The kids had a rough week. I had a rough week. Also, if the air is loud, sorry, I'm not turning it off. It's 100 degrees outside, which is actually not that hot because we've had the storms the last few days. I'm not turning that off though. But yeah, I didn't want to make anything. I didn't want to cook anything. Also, I had some reward points, so Lacey's meal is basically free. And the inside is still closed if you're curious, if you haven't been to Chick-fil-A in a while, but we love it. You guys love Chick-fil-A, right?
Tastes so good. You know what sandwich I get every time?
What's that?
It's, I get, what is the chicken called?
Just the original chicken sandwich.
Oh, the original chicken sandwich with mayonnaise and just bread. That's my favorite. I don't want anything else on it.
She's a very simple girl. So that's what we are getting for lunch today. Then we will go back home and eat it. And I have another story for you about our toilets, so stay tuned. So I know that toilet talk is riveting content, but I did post about the toilets on my Instagram stories weeks ago. Like I said, I'm behind on stuff, but we did get a new toilet. The other one was very, very old and it was leaking, and this is actually mounted a little bit crooked. It was this whole ordeal because there's not actual tile underneath where the toilet was, and they used the, what is the stuff in between? Grout. It was grouted around. There was no like actual caulking, so it was this big old thing. We had to get these things that were taller or longer because the toilets are taller and new, so it's been nice. And we also got the exact same one in the master. Our previous toilet though broke. One of the bolts up underneath the tank like cracked and it was leaking out, so we couldn't like flush it or anything because this part couldn't like fill up with water because it was leaking. So that was broken for about a week and a half before they replaced it. This had the tile all underneath and this one went much smoother, but very exciting that we have usable toilets now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. Sorry, I haven't vlogged in forever, and then just this season of life right now is just bonkers. Everything is nuck and futz, and it's almost 1 o'clock and Bo needs a nap right now, so I'm gonna go in there with him, lay him down. I have 1, 2, 3 videos to edit, not including this one, I think. So I'm gonna try and get those out for you guys, so make sure that you are subscribed and also hit the bell for notifications so that way you can see all of the amazing, wonderful, riveting content over here on my channel. If you are new though, my name is Nicole. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hearing me out and listening to all of my word vomit over these last 2 days or whatever, I don't know. Also, head over to Instagram to follow me there because I post, like I said, daily on Instagram stories, so you can see fun stuff over there. But anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.